problems. Very likely hooked. Hound on! Have a nice hound. Oh, that was a good fish. Right, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the Nat here in the South Welsh coastline. Sorry if the camera's going to be a little bit shaky, but we've got a bit of a treacherous little journey to the water. Some big, some pebbles at the moment, some bigger ones towards the bottom, and quite a steep hill. I don't know if the cameras are going to do it justice. Like so. Very steep. Don't know how I'm going to get it up, but we'll worry about that at a later date. And the wheels have come off. Hi and welcome to How Not to Launch a Kayak. Although this is easier, I'm not sure it's doing the kayak any good. But yeah, this is the Nat here in South Wales. We've got Barry to my right, and then next is Porthcawl, I think. Lovely day for it as well. Jesus. Just have to watch me kayak hole on the bottom here. It's not ideal. Don't do this. But unfortunately, I'm launching towards high tide at the moment. So when I'm coming in about 4 o'clock, it'll be high tide. And hopefully we'll be a lot further up the beach. Sand, lovely, lovely sand. Yeah, this is it. This is a bay here. Today we're going to hopefully catch some blonde rays, some fawnback rays, hopefully some smooth hounds, and maybe a bass. Who knows? This is going to throw up absolutely anything today. I'm expecting some strong tides. It's a 10 metre here. I always judge my tides off of Avonmouth. It's what I know. So at Avonmouth it's 11 metre, which is sort of a mid-range tide. I probably wouldn't like to fish it down here any bigger than what it is, just because the tide pool's so strong. The wind's supposed to die down a little bit. We've got a bit of an easterly. It's going to drop down to a nice 3 mile an hour later on. So hopefully it'll be nice and calm out there, nice and flat, and some nice fishing conditions. I'm going to go out there and grab my trolley, probably put that back in the motor, and I'll see you back down here, paddle out there to our little mark, and hopefully get stuck into some fish. Right, just gonna put the anchor down then. So one of the most dangerous parts of kayak fishing, especially in strong tides like this. I've just come to an area where it just started to dive down. It dived down for about 3 meters, and then it leveled out again. So I'm basically on a bank. I'm just sat at the bottom of that bank, so hopefully the tide run's coming along there, and all the food's passing along the bottom of that sort of bank. That's my theory anyway. Right, we should swing around in the tide now, and eventually we'll settle that. There we are, we swung around now. Unfortunately the camera's behind me. Sorry, the sun's behind me. So hopefully you can see me all right. Is that better? Yeah, we've got a bit of tide running, not a lot. So we'll see what the fishing's like here. If not, we'll edge out a little bit further, especially over low water. We might go out a little bit further. And then when it turns around, we'll come back in, I expect. But yeah, let's see what the fishing's like here. First bait going out then, it's just a squid bait. That camera's really bad, isn't it? So I apologise for that. Squid bait on a rolling ledger. We've got an 8-ounce ball weight on there at the moment. Just going to cast him down tide. Wait for the bites to start. Same again on the other rod as well. Just running ledger rigs. Yeah, in the Bristol Channel, as long as the bait is on the bottom and it's not coming up in the tide, you're fishing properly. Nothing fancy here. And all I'm using is 2 to 3 foot worth of trace. If the tide's pulling really hard, I might shorten it a little bit. Down to some Frio Specimen Extra hooks and some Frio Octopus hooks. Again, this venue I wouldn't say would be a beginner venue at all. You definitely need experience anchoring in tides before you start to do this sort of fishing. We'll try a 7-ounce weight. See if, what was that, 6? Looks like a 6 to me. A little up tighter, see if that works, if it holds bottom. Obviously if you can get away with the minimum amount of weight, perfect. And this is just on my ugly stick, 12 to 20 pound rod, and the other one's an Icon 20 to 30 rod. Right, that's it, we're fishing. Got my scales today, I bought a new set of scales, so hopefully we can get some accurate weights on there and refresh my brain of what size the fish actually are. We'll just use our net. We'll put them in the net and then you take the net off after. Yeah, looks like we got a fish on. There you go, our old mate the dogfish. Yeah, there he is. Well, we haven't blanked. Right, we're into a fish. It's just gone right below the kayak. What we got? It's a ray. Looked like a little spotted ray. They put up a little fight for their size, mind. Yeah, a little spotted ray. First one of the year for me. Only small, but they don't grow that big, the spotted rays. I think they're one of the smallest ray species in the UK. He's hooked just in the corner, bottom of the mouth. My other rod's going up if you look at that. So we'll get him back. But yeah, nice little spotted. Off she goes. So parking here then is pretty easy. There's a long, big car park right on the beach. There's public toilets there, so it's perfect if you want to bring the missus or the family down. They've got toilets to sit on the beach all day as well. Parking, from what I can gather, is free. I couldn't see any places to pay or any signs saying that you had to pay, but we'll find out when we get back to the car. And yeah, it's only about an hour away from Bristol. Barry Island's just around the corner, as I said, so that will get busy, but this seems to be a lot quieter, a lot nicer, and yeah, pretty easy. The only problem with this is launching. There is a slitway around the corner, I think it's the old lifeboat station or something like that, but you've got to pay a fee, a yearly fee for that. So I've just launched straight off the beach. Small pebbles at the top, bigger ones down the bottom, and it is quite steep as well. So I would say it's a 2-person job if you're going to launch off the beach, just to keep your kayak intact really. But I managed it today. We'll see what it's like on high tide when we go back up. Hopefully the water's obviously a lot higher. Obviously it's not much of a drag up. So yeah, it's a nice venue to fish. I'm sat here now, the tide's not actually pushing that hard. We've got a couple of hours before low water though. And then we'll find out on the flood. Well, I'm just getting loads and loads of dogfish here. We had that one spotted, but I'm going to edge a little bit further out when that tide's still a little bit slack. It's just coming up to low water now. So I'm going to head out a little bit into a bit deeper water over the sand, and hopefully, yeah, we'll pick up the odd rays. Got a bite on this one now, so it's good timing. Again, looks like a dogfish bite. He's still swimming up tide. And this is a backwards doggy. Staying down deep. Nah, it can't be a dogfish, this one. great little scrap on this. Smooth hound. Nice. There he is, that's a nice smooth hound. He wants to come around this way. Oh, hooks flying around, not good. Yeah, look at him. Woohoo! Let's get him unhooked. These I like to put the tail underneath my leg, so hopefully I've got full control of the head then. You can put my new scales to test now. There he is, hook out. But yeah, a nice smooth hound here on the Nap, South Wales. Stay still. Right, let's get him in the net and let's get him weighed. So he's coming in at the scales at 512. But of course, minus the net. But yeah, lovely smooth hound. Let's get him back. Right, he's ready. Phew. So that smooth hound was £4, 412. Right, I've covered it in a couple of my other videos, but this is how I pull my anchor up. As we're in strong tides, I think it's only right that I show you how to do it. Basically, the idea is to get to your pickup buoy, get to your dive reel as quick as possible. You don't want to be caught mid-ship. With that tide pushing this way, and you on like a 45-degree angle to it, the waves and the tide's just going to come over, and most likely you're just going to get tipped out, which is a big no-no here in the Bristol Channel especially. So, we've got our floating rope, we're going to pull up to that. And now we release our anchor trolley, grab the reel. As soon as we get that, start releasing line, because now we're safe. Take your time, get everything sorted, clip it into your quick clip, pull him up to the bow, stop letting line out, and watch us swing around pretty much immediately. And now what we can do is just slowly start pulling in the line, put it out to the side of the kayak. You don't want any line on the kayak, and then putting it into the tide will keep it straight as best as possible anyway. And now what we're doing is pulling ourselves towards the anchor now, taking up that slack. And then you'll feel when the anchor's off the bottom, and then you are well and truly safe, because you'll just drift with the tide then. Right, the anchor's coming up now. It's just got a lot heavier. Right, the anchor's up to the stern, sorry, the bow. Take it out of your quick clip. And there we are, one anchor retrieved. And now it's just a case of winding in all that line, which is the most painful part about it. What I like to do now is just set myself up ready to go for the next drop of the anchor. So I put it through the floating line, through my clip, shuffle him to the back, clip him in, clip in the floating line, and then we're ready to go next time. Just drop the anchor and we're off. All right, let's get out to my mark and have a look. Just get him cast straight back out. Yeah, fish on. You literally just seen that. That's been down there for what? A minute, if that? This is a whole squid. Must have landed straight in whatever his nose is. I just did see something on the sounder when that weight fell off. I'm just wondering if a pack of hounds have just come through. I don't know what this is. Conger eel. So if you watched my previous videos, I would have said that as the tide weakens in the Bristol Channel, the conger eels, they come out of their hiding holes, and that's when you'll tend to catch them, just before high or low water. That's exactly what's happened again here today. So there's proof of my madness. Congers and nets don't go together. The state of that. Oh, he's got my fucking bloody things. Right, he's off. Just had loads of pecking bites on this. And it stopped, and I've just wound into it. It feels odd. Oh God. Same thing's happened again though. My weight's miles up in the air. Where's on there though? Oh, it's another conger eel. Weird this. Not ideal. The braid's just gone through the clit, that's all. Right, let's reel this conger up, no weight on it. Second conger of the day. Not going to bother weighing this one after the fuss of the last one. Before we drop that down, we've got a bite on this one as well. Oh, this feels weird as well. I don't know if there's like loads of line behind me or what. That's a better fish though. I'm going to call this one as a smooth hound. Bigger than the last. Not a happy bunny. Right, that tide's definitely just picked up now. See if that you just pushed us that way. God, these are a handful on the kayak. Woohoo! Yeah, we got him. Full of energy. He's a bigger one. Completely wrapped up now. Good fun. Whew! What a scrap. Oh, I can't wait for the tote fishing to kick off as well. That'll be good old fun, won't it? Right, so we know the wet net weighs a pound. So he's a little bit bigger. He is 7'8", I'll put that as. 7 pound 8. Maybe we'll get to one of those double figure ones. Their eyes are amazing as well. Check out their eyes. Really cool. Right, back it goes. Phew! So I have a little rethink. I might go out and find some tide because there's even less tide in here. But because it's a new location, I want to try different things. Sort of suss it out, work it out a bit. See what the tide is like out there. And if not, we can always come back in. We're in the tide now, that's for sure. If you can see the boy behind me, he's struggling to keep above water. So we're definitely in the tide, which is a good thing. It's nice and calm now, like I thought, well, like it predicted it was going to say. So, yeah, I can afford to come out here and get amongst the tide. It's nice and flat, so. Yeah, we found the fish. We have found the fish. Look at him running. This has got to be a hound. Let's just put another dogfish up on the other rod. And this one just screamed off. Find the tide, find the fish. Phew! Yeah, he's just kiting up tide at the minute. Oh, off he goes. Great fun. This was on the prawns. Oh, he's just come off. He's just come off. No! Joking. Oh, that was a good fish. That was a really good fish. No! How has he come off? It was bumping quite weird all that fight, but damn it. Yeah, another good fish. Got a feeling this is the prawn bait. Yeah, properly digging. So I'm just concentrating what I'm doing a minute. Guide him up. Whoa. I'm hooked in me. Slight problems. Right. Yeah, nice fish. Another nice hound. Hooked in the mouth. Right, come here, sunshine. Yeah, great sport these. If you're targeting them, they eat crustaceans. They haven't got teeth, they just got this crushing pad at the front. And they go around and eat all the crabs and the prawns. You will pick them up on squid as well, but the prime bait for them is crab. So the net, like we know, is £1, so he is £10 too. So a £10 smooth hound. Let's get her back. Off she goes. Phew! Great summer sport here in the Bristol Channel. Really good fun targeting these. Just nearly lost this rod. Started just going over and then it bent right over. I was just reeling in a dogfish on the other line. And he's on there. I managed to salvage a bit of that prawn and pair him with a bit of squid. So, I'm going to say this is a hound. See over that. Oh, he's not woken up yet. But that first initial run, I bet he burst a lot of... Oh, so another thornback. It's a thornback ray. Not a bad one. It'll be interesting to weigh this one. Very lightly hooked. Yeah, it'll be interesting to weigh this one to see how big my other one was in my Sully video. Yeah, quite nice patterns on that. Let's give him a weigh. 10-1, so he's £9. So yeah, that other one the other week, he was well into double figures. It's a shame I didn't have the scales. It's a female. Yeah, a new species for today then. We're racking up the species today. Right, let's get her back. Hound on! I bring him around this side. This is on the whole squid, this is, so it just proves that they will take squid as well. But yeah, the way this is fighting, is there's a hound. Hope it goes a little bit more straightforward than the last. Or on the leader. Yeah. Nice little hound. They have got relatively small mouths. But yeah, like I said, this crushing pad, wouldn't really want to get your fingers in there. And bottom feeders as well. So if my memory serves me correctly, for years they thought there was two types of smooth hound, starry smooth hound and the common smooth hound. And actually it's been proven that there's no difference in their DNA whatsoever. So it's just one species of smooth hound. I suppose it's just like different colour hair for us. Yeah, really cool. Again, check out their eyes. Alright, let's get them back. He's ready. Off she goes. Oh, that was actually on the squid and mackerel bait. That's all it took, look. Just gonna fish these two baits out then, and then that one looks like he's slightly coming my way, so I'm gonna edge in, but I'm gonna stop on the way in. I'm right on top of the mud bank or sand bank or whatever it is, and just have a little go there, I think. Just try something a little bit new. Now that tide's in as well, so yeah, we'll try there for an hour, and then obviously we'll go in then. This rod just took off. Yeah, we're into something a little bit better. What was that? That looks like another little spotted. They don't have scrap well for their size. Oh, it's coming up backwards. Oh no, it's a small load. Tiny little small-eyed ray then. Look at him. Small-eyed ray. Not a big one. But a welcome sight, another species for today. We get a blonde, we're on for the old slam. All unhooked. Not big, but a small one. Let me get a little picture of this guy and then we'll get him back. £3. So he's £2 this one. Right, let's get her back. Might be able to see her swim away a little bit, this one. No, just a sinker. It's another little ray, I reckon. Woohoo! I don't know if it's as little as I think it is. Slowly coming up. It's coming up backwards, that's why. Forward and back. Woohoo! It'll be good fun on light tackle on this. Not much tide runner. Just picking up all the little rays. Seven, 8. This one's only 6, 8. This one. But yeah, let's get them back. Now we're finding a few rays. This is why I like to try different things on all these marks. Right, let's go back. She goes. Oh, she roughed up my thumb. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I've had a really good day today. We ended up with a spotted ray, small-eyed ray, a couple of fawn backs, a few smooth hounds, and a few congers, and a million dogfish. So yeah, I've used 2 boxes of squid, 4 mackerel, 4 prawns. So yeah, it's been a busy day, but yeah, well worth it out here on the channel. If you like this video, please comment, please give it a subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one.